I want to bring you along on a journey with me. Come along and see the sights we discovered while dry camping along the Owyhee River in eastern Oregon. We were coming back from an event in Idaho, and as a little family tradition, we stop and see the sights and take in the sounds and spend a little family time together. So, I hope you enjoy this little glimpse of little family time and exploring along the Owyhee River and a little plein air painting that I did. And if you want to see this plein air painting come to life in full effect, please make sure to check out my Patreon. I will make sure to have it linked below in the description. Well, I hope you enjoy all the sights and sounds, and I will see you in the next video later on down the road.
Oh, I want to try.
Here's one egg.
Okay.
Now put it on the hook.
On a hook. There.
Very good. That big.
What big?
That big.
Where? I want to see.
I don't know if it was a brown or if it was a carp.
I want to see. Where you at?
Hold on.
So I prepared a 5x7 piece of watercolor paper, Arches 140-pound cold press on a piece of foam cardboard, and I have a F pencil graphite drawing. F is just like how hard or soft the lead is. So I'm gonna sketch out my scene on my watercolor paper, and I'm gonna do my best to try to make notes where the shadows are, because as I paint, the shadows will be moving and it will be harder to capture those. So I got my palette, cup for water, paper towel, my paintbrush, my paper that I sketched on with my pencil. So I just had to move because I just realized I was on a little ant path. They're not the big fire ants, but they're little tiny ants, and you just don't want to mess with ants out here because it can be painful. So, got my water, and I want to get the base color, which I really like yellow ochre for out here. Yeah, the ants were starting to get in my bag too, where I have all of my supplies and water and stuff, so I definitely don't want the ants getting my stuff. So I'm just mapping in with yellow ochre where the sun is hitting the hillside where the grass is all golden and dried out. That will give depth to your painting too. If you have a direct light source that you're not switching around all the time, because plein air, you can literally be chasing the light the whole time and you're like, okay, I got all the shadows I see right now. Oh, I gotta get more shadows. And by the time you're done, the painting, it just doesn't look right because of where the shadows are and aren't. It just doesn't make sense. Doing my best to map out the shadows because once they're gone, it's harder to remember where they're at. Just building up the values within my painting. Oh, it's still wet up here. A little wet on wet up here. It's nice. The colors mingle. A little dry brush up here maybe too. Definitely dry out today. Let's get some of this dark color up here too. Too much. Rinse my brush, get some water. There we go. A bit more subtle over there. There we go, that's getting there. Honestly, at first I'm like, just like 5 minutes ago, I'm like, I don't know if I like this painting, but adding this dark color and having it help form some of the structure of the hillside. So like the little grassy bits on top of these rock faces, I think that's really helping bring it to fruition, like what it is. Oh, I'm so glad I put on sunscreen. So, when you plein air paint, hat, sunscreen, water, not just for painting, but for drinking. Stay hydrated. I like to look for shadows to have in my painting because I think that really helps bring it to life. The contrast. I'm really big on contrast. I like contrast. Got my brush wet. Gonna soften some edges, I think, right along here. That's better. And then a little blue for the sky. It's very smoky today, so I'm just going to do a smidge of blue. This is it. Here's the painting, and here's the view. So, yeah. I hope it's inspired you. Thank you so much for coming along with me today. So, I will see you later on down the road. Happy painting, friend. Ah, that bug likes me too much. Oh, am I in your home? Don't want to be in his home.